Well, welcome to the opening and rededication of the Gooch Pavilion. I'm down at the Memorial Oval, which already is so iconic. It's a symbolisation of all those soldiers who'd fallen during the wars. The Memorial Oval has always had a special meaning. And behind me is the Gooch Pavilion, which we're opening today, a wonderful facility that was opened in 1954. It was refurbished under Bill Dickinson's time in '77 with some extensions to the southern part. But over the last few years, our beautiful ladies got a bit tired and we've had to do some repairs, and we've had some concrete cancer fixed. We've added some new change rooms and upgraded all of the facilities because the Gooch means so much to all of us. We did not want to see it become lost to our community, and this refurb and refurbishment and building has really brought it to life. And I'm really excited that we're opening the new Gooch, which will serve our community hopefully for another 70 years to come. The boys love it, the staff love it, our parents love it, the community love it. It really is an iconic space. And behind me is a wonderful expose of our history in terms of our memorabilia. We have a wonderful archive collection in the Archive Centre, and behind me in the Gooch now we've been able to put some of this in the Gooch to represent how the Gooch is used, and this is a wonderful addition also to the new pavilion. All of your support, financial, emotional and spiritual, has led to today, so we thank you, and your generosity means that we've been able to provide a world-class facility for our young boys and men for many years to come. Thank you so much from the bottom of our heart. Good morning everyone to this spectacular scene. To all of our boys, thank you. We have a special ceremony. We thought we'd take the opportunity during March Out. It's such a rare opportunity to be able to open something, and as you can imagine behind us sitting here right now is that we have the refurbished Gooch, and I'll speak shortly about that. But welcome to everyone who's here today. In particular, welcome to, I'm probably going to be guessing, but there'll be nobody from overseas. We'll just take a punt at that one. But I would like to sincerely thank everyone who's come from our country regions. To most parents, it's hard to understand the commitment that boarding parents give to the school and to their sons by just having to travel. So it's great to have you all here today, and I hope you enjoy joining all of the day parents in this very, very special occasion. Today we're also here to celebrate the role that women have played in the history of Scotch. Make no mistake, it may be an all-gender boys' school, but anything that's happened that has worked well has usually been done by a woman, to be honest with you. And it started in 1896. A wife, Jane Alexander. In those days, you can imagine, you talk about devout Presbyterian beliefs, they were looking for a school. So she convinced her husband to donate 500 quid, or pounds as we used to refer to it, to commence a college in Perth. And here we are today. The Gooch family, thank you so much. I know that many of you here today, it carries your family's name. We thank the Gooch family. We thank Mrs. Gooch, who opened this pavilion in 1954, for everything the Gooch legacy has done for our college. And today we celebrate continuing that legacy. I'd now like to acknowledge our Chair of Council, and also to Mrs. Carissa Paganin, who's here today. Carissa is a family member, that they allow their husbands as chairs to come to so many meetings and be here so often. It's Mark's second full-time job. So I'm going to invite Mark to address today's ceremony. Thank you, Mark.
On behalf of the Scotch College Council, many of whom are here today, we have great pleasure in thanking and acknowledging the Scotch College Foundation for another example of the financial support it gives to the college, and also each of those donors to the Give to the Gooch campaign, which I must say was well beyond the expectations, the outcome. So thank you so much for that. To the Year 12 leavers, on behalf of Council, thank you so much for everything you've done individually. You're each, as you heard today at Assembly, your own persons, and the own way you've contributed to add to the richness of this college. And we wish you all the very best for the future. Thank you.
I said I'm here to celebrate the role of women, and I have 3 headmasters' wives to help us open this in the recognition of the roles that women do play, especially in terms of the leadership of the college and the support and the work that they do and have done for this college and continue to do so. So Julie and Bill were here from 72 to 96, an amazing period, 1997 through to 2010. Joan and Andrew Syme are here. I was fortunate enough to follow Andrew and Joan and take over a college in such good shape. So I'm going to ask Julie now to come forward on behalf of our 3.
I feel very privileged to have been invited to participate in the opening and the rededication of this well-known and much-used icon. I'm here today as part of a fabric of Scotch's history, comprising 7 headmasters, 7 wives, there would have been 7 families too, 3 of whom are delighted to be present today to contribute to this opening. We call ourselves the 3 J's from now on, please. I acknowledge everyone who has contributed creatively, physically and financially in the restoration and updating of this much-loved building, which had to be expanded in order to accommodate the growing Scotch family. May it continue to give pleasure to old boys, present-day boys, staff, families and the whole team members who use it for work and play.
Could I now call upon Joan Syme to unveil the plaque? And before I call Janny forward, I'd just like to explain the OSC have been integral in this project. We have a threshold now, which I'm looking at. We have our college crest on the left of one of the walls. We have our Old Scotch Collegians crest on the right. And for those who sang the song this morning, there's a simple phrase on the middle step: the baton passes on. This is the threshold where our young men behind us will soon walk. We're about to open this gateway formally, and in that I asked Janny O'Connell to come forward and to cut the ribbon. And let's face it, the Gooch is what it is because of our boys, and I'll just ask our school captain just to say a couple of words about what the Gooch means to a young man at Scotch.
Personally, for me, my earliest memory of Scotch was my dad dragging me down to watch the football when I was quite young. To be honest, it was love at first sight. I think I've loved it ever since that day, and just the school. I thought that was a really good introduction into what Scotch is about. Just the friends and family like today that have come down to support the boys that go there. And for the Year 12s, I know it's been a significant part of our journey all the way through, and I know a few boys were a little bit disappointed not to have it for the sporting season of our Year 12 year, but to be marching out and have it opening on the day of our march out, I think that's quite significant and really special and something we won't forget. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh. And now ask Julie to finish her last line that she had. There we go.
I now declare the Gooch Pavilion reopened.